Welcome, racing fans, to the 7th round of the Assetto Corsa Competizione Sprint Cup at the iconic Spa-Francorchamps circuit. Get ready for a thrilling battle on this challenging track. As the drivers tackle the famous Eau Rouge corner, Daniel Bourne maintains his position, but the pressure is on with Sauer right on his tail. Bourne, who qualified in P19, knows that every move counts as he seeks to prove himself and silence his critics. What a move by Daniel Bourne. The determined driver showcases his skills with a stunning double overtake on the Kemmel Straight, leaving his rivals in the dust. Bourne's bold maneuver is a clear statement to his team and critics alike, proving that he has the talent and grit to compete at the highest level. This could be the turning point Bourne desperately needs. Chaos at Les Combes as multiple drivers run off the track. Amidst the mayhem, Bourne seizes the opportunity, overtaking Baltisberger with finesse. Could this be the start of Bourne's redemption drive? Whispers in the pit lane suggest that Bourne's team has made secret adjustments to his car, fueling his newfound pace. As Bourne continues his charge through the field, he sets his sights on Leclerc ahead while defending against Dulemba's advances from behind. The tension is mounting and every corner becomes a battleground. Bourne's team, rumored to have made clandestine changes to his car, watches with bated breath as their driver navigates the treacherous Spa circuit. The once strained relationship between Bourne and his crew seems to be evolving with a newfound sense of unity and purpose. Could this be the beginning of a remarkable comeback story for the embattled driver? Only time will tell as Bourne fights tooth and nail to prove his worth on one of the most challenging tracks in the world. Some insiders claim that Bourne's car has been equipped with a miniaturized black hole generator, creating a localized gravitational anomaly that sucks in nearby vehicles, allowing Bourne to slingshot past them with ease. Others swear that his team has harnessed the power of dark matter, infusing the car's chassis with an invisible, weightless substance that renders the vehicle immune to the laws of physics. The most bizarre rumor involves a secret pact between Bourne's team and a mysterious interdimensional entity known only as the Overseer. In exchange for otherworldly technology that grants Bourne's car the ability to phase through solid matter, the team has allegedly agreed to surrender their driver's soul at the end of the season. As Dulemba bears down on Bourne, these wild speculations only intensify, leaving spectators to wonder if there's more to the team's sudden change in fortune than meets the eye. Bourne maintains his lead down the Kemmel Straight, his car a blur as he pushes his advantage. Leclerc and Alsop collide, sending debris flying. The race takes a dramatic turn. As Bourne approaches the struggling Leclerc, whispers of the Overseer's influence grow louder. Did this otherworldly entity orchestrate the chaos to favor Bourne? The battered Leclerc fights to maintain control, but Bourne, with his mysterious advantages, seems poised to capitalize on the situation. Bourne, propelled by forces beyond comprehension, seizes the moment and overtakes Leclerc in the sweeping Pouhon corner. The Overseer's influence seems to grow stronger with each passing lap as Bourne's car appears to defy the very laws of physics. Spectators watch in awe and disbelief, wondering if they are witnessing the birth of a new racing legend or the unfolding of a dark, otherworldly conspiracy. As Bourne streaks ahead, leaving a trail of shimmering, unearthly energy in his wake, the racing world holds its breath, uncertain of what to make of this extraordinary. As the race unfolds, a new twist emerges in the Daniel Bourne saga. Whispers circulate through the paddock that the mysterious Overseer may not be an otherworldly entity at all, but rather a peculiar figure known as Mike, who has been spotted sitting on the curb outside the track. In a shocking twist, Bourne's team's supernatural visions are allegedly fueled by hallucinogenic mushrooms from Mike, the trackside dealer. As the scandal unfolds, officials investigate the team's conduct, while Bourne remains focused on the race amidst the swirling controversy. Guys, I'm seeing some crazy stuff out here. Bourne radios to his engineers, his voice tinged with a mix of exhilaration and confusion. Leclerc's car keeps morphing into a giant neon green dragon, and the track is melting into a rainbow kaleidoscope. Gee! Wee, are you sure Mike didn't slip something into our water bottles? The engineers, suddenly realizing the gravity of the situation, begin to panic. Daniel, listen to me, his race engineer urges. You need to focus. Whatever you're seeing, it's not real. Just keep your eyes on the racing line and don't let Leclerc pass you. Bourne, his mind reeling from the psychedelic visions, struggles to maintain his composure. I'll try, but it's getting harder to tell what's real and what's not. I could have sworn I just saw a group of dancing unicorns in the grandstands. As the team scrambles to contain the unfolding crisis, Bourne's bizarre radio transmissions continue to flood the airwaves, painting a vivid picture of the hallucinogenic chaos unfolding behind the wheel. The once promising race, Leclerc clips Bourne, sending him spinning in a dizzying whirlpool of colors and shapes. Bourne, are you seeing this? Leclerc asks, his voice echoing through the dreamlike landscape. I think we've crossed over into another dimension. Bourne, his car now a shimmering, iridescent steed, responds with childlike wonder. I can't believe it, Leclerc! Look, the marshals have turned into giant friendly mushrooms, waving us on with their spotted caps. As the two drivers navigate the surreal terrain, they encounter other racers, each transformed by the hallucinogenic power of Mike's mushrooms. Some have become living, breathing race cars, while others have merged with their machines, becoming half-human, half-vehicle hybrids. Suddenly, a booming voice echoes across the psychedelic realm. It's Mike, the mysterious mushroom dealer. Now, a colossal, celestial being towering over the track. Welcome, Bourne and Leclerc, to the true heart of racing, he bellows, his voice reverberating through the very... As we dive back into the action on lap 8, the story of Daniel Bourne and his wild ride through the Spa-Francorchamps circuit continues to unfold. Bourne, now clinging to P12, is locked in a fierce battle with his own mind, struggling to separate reality from the vivid hallucinations induced by Mike's mysterious mushrooms. Bourne's teammate, having discovered the driver's secret stash of psychedelic fungi, frantically tries to guide him through the chaos. Daniel, listen to me, he pleads over the radio. You need to focus on the race. The dragons, the unicorns, the talking trees, they're not real. Just keep your eyes on the track and your foot on the gas. Mike, the unassuming mushroom dealer, now finds himself at the center of a media frenzy. Journalists swarm the curb where he once sat, demanding answers about his role in Bourne and Leclerc's bizarre behavior. Gates hunts down the hallucinating Bourne as they approach La Source hairpin. A disaster strikes for Bourne as he plows into the wall at La Source. The mushroom-induced hallucinations have taken their toll, causing the beleaguered driver to completely misjudge the tight hairpin. Bourne's car ricochets off the barrier, sending a shower of carbon fiber and debris across the track. As Bourne limps back to the pits, his car battered and his pride bruised, he frantically calls out to his engineers over the radio. Guys, what the hell just happened? He shouts, his voice tinged with equal parts confusion and frustration. 1 second I was racing, and the next I was bouncing off the wall like a pinball. His race engineer, trying to maintain a calm demeanor, responds, Daniel, you had a bit of an incident at La Source. We're bringing you in for repairs now. Just try to stay focused. And we'll get you back out there as soon as possible. Bourne, still struggling to process the events of the last few laps, suddenly remembers the source of his troubles. Mike, he exclaims, his anger rising. Get that mushroom-peddling maniac on the radio right now. There's a brief pause before Mike's voice crackles over the airwaves, sounding equal parts sheepish and defensive. Hey, Bourne, listen, man. I never meant for any of this to happen. Trying to you out, you know? Bourne, his frustration boiling over, snaps back. Oh, help me out. You call this helping? I'm seeing unicorns and dragons, and I just put my car into the wall. What kind of mushrooms are you selling anyway? Mike, now on the defensive, tries to explain himself. Look, Bourne, I swear, they're just regular mushrooms. I never meant to mess with your head like this. I think maybe it's all in your mind, you know? In a stunning turn of events, Leclerc seizes the moment and surges past Bourne at the high-speed Blanchimont corner. The Frenchman, his car dancing on the edge of adhesion, executes a daring overtake, leaving Bourne stunned and struggling in his wake. As Leclerc pulls away, Bourne is left to ponder the cruel twists of fate that have defined his race. From the promise of a podium to the depths of despair, his mushroom-fueled misadventures have taken a toll on both his performance and his psyche. The contrast between the two drivers could not be starker. Leclerc, his confidence soaring, charges towards the finish line, while Bourne, his spirit battered and his mind reeling, must now confront the harsh realities of his own limitations. The pass at Blanchimont serves as a poignant reminder of the fine line between success and failure in the high-stakes world of motorsport. As Bourne watches Leclerc disappear into the distance, he knows that he must dig deep within himself to find the strength and resilience needed to bounce back from this crushing defeat. The race may be slipping away, but for Bourne, the true challenge lies ahead. He must confront his own demons, both on and off the track, if he hopes to reclaim his place among the elite drivers of the Assetto Corsa Competizione Sprint Cup. As the final lap unfolds, the drama reaches a crescendo. Bourne, still reeling from his earlier misfortunes, finds himself in P11, just outside the points, and facing the bitter taste of disappointment. Suddenly, a commotion erupts on the pit wall. Mike, the infamous mushroom dealer, has somehow made his way back to the track, accompanied by Bourne's engineers. The group, their faces etched with a mix of determination and desperation, huddles together, frantically discussing a last-ditch strategy. Over the radio, Bourne's race engineer's voice crackles to life. Daniel, listen up. Mike has a plan. He says he can guide you through the last lap, help you find the speed you need to break into the points. Do you trust him? Bourne, his mind, still clouded by the events of the race, hesitates for a moment. Can he really put his faith in the man who has caused him so much trouble? But with the finish line in sight and his dreams of redemption on the line, Bourne makes a fateful decision. All right, Mike, he says, his voice steady with resolve. Let's do this. Guide me home. As the car hurtles through the final corners of the Spa-Francorchamps circuit, Mike's voice fills Bourne's helmet, offering a strange mix of encouragement and esoteric wisdom. Feel the energy of the mushrooms, Bourne, he intones, his words taking on an almost mystical quality. In a race filled with twists, turns, and hallucinogenic misadventures, Daniel Bourne crosses the line in P11, just shy of the points. As the dust settles on this unforgettable day at Spa-Francorchamps, one thing is